Hey, good morning and welcome to MagHub Monday. I'm your host, Nick Patero, and this is the show where we talk about everything related to MagHub, media, and sales. Today, we're talking about the Client Center, all right? This is something that if you haven't deployed, you absolutely need to consider, especially in the day and age of COVID. So, you've got a lot of advertisers that are working from home that have been disrupted, and the last thing that you need is them calling your office to inquire about a bill, about a contract, about where to upload or send their advertisements because you're not there or your team's not there or someone's not available to pick up the phone right away. And so the Client Center is going to provide a DIY portal for your advertisers to engage with you and your team and their account with you without ever having to pick up the phone and try to reach someone on your staff. Now, the benefit of this, in addition to that, is that younger advertisers, if you're trying to build those relationships with younger buyers, come to expect a certain level of interactivity online with the customer or the company that they're buying from. So this portal is going to provide them a much cleaner interface than what your competitors are likely providing their advertisers. And so the younger buyers are going to see this as a huge benefit. So there are three main things that you can do in the Client Center. This is going to be a high-level overview on how to set it up, all right? But then we'll get into actually how to use it. So 1, you can view bills online. 2, you can sign contracts online. Most of you are already doing this through our digital signature component. But number 3, which is the big one and the real time saver here, which is the ability to upload advertisements or assets through the portal directly to an advertisement that the advertiser has purchased. Well, I said advertiser and advertisement a lot in the last 10 seconds, but you guys get the point. Okay, today is going to be how to set this up and how to get it onto your website so people can find it. And then 2, our part 2 next week is going to be about how the advertiser can actually use the portal and what ways you can deploy to help them get a better understanding of what it does and how best they can take advantage of it. Okay, let's get to it. All right, friends, 3 things you need to do today to get the Client Center set up and ready to use. Number 1 is you need to make it look like your own. Okay, so this is how we can customize the Client Center inside of your MagHub system. So you're going to go to your admin section, settings, and then up at the top, system design and info, Client Center design, and then that's going to bring you to this page right here. Here you can customize the color, you can customize the logo, you can customize what each item is called, right? So you can edit the elements inside the program or the interface for the client to see, right? So we can change, let's just do one of these over here. So we're going to change the header bar to this kind of like light blue color. And then right here, it changes the color for me. Okay. Play with this. It's really straightforward. If you have questions about it, reach out to our support team. If you want to really make it your own, use the custom CSS. Okay, this would actually completely customize the interface of the Client Center to be whatever you want it to be, right? So with that, the world is kind of your oyster. Now, the second thing you need to do to make sure that this Client Center is set up and available is you need to make it prevalent in your communications with your customers and also likely place it on your website in some fashion. So let's go with the website option first. So to find the URL for your Client Center, if you look at my URL here, it's nick.apps.maghub.com/clients. Okay, so your URL is just going to be your subdomain. So if it's GBM or IDP or slats or whatever it happens to be, this is the URL that you're going to use, apps.maghub.com/clients. Okay, so that's the URL that you're going to use. Then you can place it on your website. As an example, if you visit our MagHub website, there is a way for you to interact with us through our Client Center, and that's in the top right. There's a sign in button, log into your account, email, and password that you can gain access to your Client Center inside of our system. Okay, now if you notice, this looks a little different than the Client Center that I just showed you because we're using that custom CSS to make this look really nice and fancy. Now, the third piece that you should consider when pushing or considering to push the Client Center onto your customers is in your communications with them. So that's likely the automated or manually or bulk emails that you're sending from your MagHub site to remind clients of, hey, sign this contract, or hey, upload this ad, or hey, pay this invoice, right? Inside your MagHub interface, you're going to go into your settings and templates, and then we're going to go to the system email templates here. So inside these system email templates, you're going to have a custom tag or a merge field that allows you to add the client center URL to your email correspondence. So if I go in here and say activity, let's not do activity. Let's do artwork reminder high priority. Okay, great. So if we're sending someone this email, they need to submit their artwork today. Okay, so when I go in here and I edit one of the templates, here's the template. On the right-hand side, you have all of the different body tags. Now, this link right here is taking the client to their client center. Okay, so this link, and I just made it look like nice with this HTML box, but you can make it look however you want to. You can just provide a simple link, or you can make it look a little fancier with this box. If you want the HTML for this particular email template, let me know. It's really straightforward. I'll just copy and paste it and send it to you. You can place that inside the source code right here, and you should be ready to rock and roll. The right-hand side over here, you can see all the merge tags. All right, so one of the tags is where in the world is it? Maybe it's here. It might be this paperless URL. So this paperless URL is going to basically give the client the ability to go to your client center and upload their artwork directly through there. Same thing for your invoices. All right, so if we go to the invoice template, it's going to look very similar. Go to finance filtering. Here's a general invoice. When we edit this, right, here's the template. The link right here is going to take that client directly to their client center. Okay, so make sure you integrate this into your correspondence via emails. Make sure that potentially you have it on your website. Potentially put it in the email signatures of your team when they're sending out basic email reminders. Hey, interact with us, view your account type deal. And then also make sure that you customize it so that when someone shows up there, it doesn't look like a MagHub account, right? The last thing you want is MagHub's logo popping up when your customers sign in and they're like, what are you talking about? So make it your own, make it customized. Let us know if you have any questions, comments as you're going through this. Number 2, next week, we're going to talk about how the clients interact with this, what they can do inside the portal, and how you can make it easier for them to adopt this type of a change. So good luck. I'll see you next week.